Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm going to show y'all how much I love y'all. As y'all know, I live in Maryland. I'm right outside of DC. By the way, here, meet my little man. Book, that's YouTube. YouTube, you gotta look at the camera sign. That's Book. Say hey. You gonna smile at the people? Say hey. This is my grandson, my first grandchild, 4 months old, love him to death. He's gonna help me cook this up for y'all. So what we're gonna do is prime rib. It's cold here. It's about 27, 28 degrees and temperature is dropping. As you know, I live in Maryland. I'm right outside of DC, maybe 10 miles or so. I don't even know if it's that far. Actually, probably closer to 5. We got a big winter storm about to come, 2 to 3 feet of snow. I was at the store getting all the stuff that you get when you get ready for a storm, your milk and your eggs and bread and all that. I got some meats. And someone that asked, I got a few things I got to do that people have asked for. Someone that asked a while back, I think I was supposed to do this for Thanksgiving, never got around to it, for a prime rib. So I got a rib roast. We're going to do a prime rib up. And when I say I'm going to show you how much I love you, I'm going to do it outside in the snow. I'm going to do it outside in the snow because I love you. I'm going to do it outside in the snow because I like to grill under all conditions. Take a look. If you can see that. There. It just started snowing about 10 minutes ago. This is the very beginning of it. This is nothing. It's going to get very heavy. It's supposed to snow for the next 24 plus hours, 2 to 3 feet. We'll see what happens. I'm going to use this grill right here. But you can, well, it's hard to see it because of the way the door panes are. But I'm going to take the camera out later. You'll see it. But I'm using the vertical smoker. Alright? I'll get back to you. Stay close. I'm going to use one of these chimneys to get this going. Alright. See the chimney struggling a little bit to get going. I had to go back out there and toy with it a little bit. Get it up out of that container that wasn't getting any air out of that barrel, the bottom of that barrel. Looks like it's starting to kick in. So let me get this fire going and I'll get right back. Let's mess with this piece of beef a little bit. This is a bone in, so feel the bones back here. This is a 2-bone roast. Here are the 2 bones, cartilage and whatnot in between. Bones right here. I'm going to go under. Right when you go under the bones, you turn. Stay tight on it. Come up. Alright. Alright, there you go. And this is a rib. So, you know, this is where ribs come from. And there, if you can see it, you see your 2 bones. Thus, a 2-bone roast. What you can do with this? Well, it's rib. So you can prepare this as a rib if you want. Throw it on the smoker. You have your piece of rib. There's only 2 ribs, 2 bones, but you know they're good. You can put this in the oven, prepare it as a rib. You can use this to make stock if you want to. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm probably going to make some stock with it since I'm going to make this prime rib. I don't really need to cook that as a rib. You can see over to the side. You can see this. I'm not going to manipulate the camera or zoom in because my hands have this meat all over them. I don't feel like watching them. Quite a bit of fat on this. A huge chunk of fat right here. Very good marbling on this. This is too much fat. I generally don't cut fat off my prime rib, but this one has that's quite a bit. That's a little bit more than I'm going to need. It'll obviously render down while you're cooking it, and I like that. That's where a lot of your flavor will come from there. But that's a little bit excess. We don't need all that much. So we get rid of that. Alright? And in fact, I'm going to cut the tip of this off too. I don't need that on there. I'll use that to make some beef. I'm sorry, some stock as well. So here you go. A really good piece of prime rib. Clean that up a little bit. Look at that. It's beautiful. We'll leave that bottom just like she is. Nice marbling. Nice marbling. I've seen better, but this is pretty good. Okay? Alright. What we're going to do now, take this knife, a sharp knife, I'm going to go in with holes. I'm going to do 3 across, another 3 across. Go down kind of deep where you can stick like the whole tip of your finger in. Alright? And you know you're deep enough. You can get the whole tip of your finger down in there. And I can. On all 6 of those holes. Alright? Give me a second, I'll be right back. Holes. What I'm going to do is push down in each of these holes. I'm going to put garlic in there. Alright? Now I'm going to fit, if I can, depending on the size of the holes you cut. If you got them good, and here's a nice big one for a nice big piece. I like to do as much as I can. I'm going to try to fit at least 2 cloves of garlic in each of these slits. Each of those slits. Alright? Again, beautiful piece of meat. Really nice marbling. Remove that fat, trim nicely. Alright? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, we got a basting oil, which is, I've used this in some recipes before if you've seen it. If not, it's just a olive oil that's got some herbs in it. Really good stuff though. Tastes better than olive oil, especially for stuff like what we're going to do with it. And what I am going to do with it is just rub some on this roast. And you could be pretty liberal with it. By the way, I didn't mention this, and there's a, you get different people tell you different things, and that's the magic of cooking and watching these videos and just, observing other people's recipes and figuring stuff out on your own. Everyone does things differently. I've had this meat sitting out about an hour, and I'm going to let it sit out probably another hour before that grill is fully ready to go. It'll be fully room temperature by the time it's ready to go, and I like that. You'll have people that tell you it's very important to have red meat sit out, or roasted, that type of thing. Certainly not a hamburger. Excuse me. Never want to let hamburgers sit out. It's ground beef. It's not dense at all. It'll grow bacteria. Excuse me, in short order. But a lot of people tell you roast is important to have it sit out and come to room temperature before you cook it. A lot of people tell you it doesn't make any difference. So I've read some books of some very famous and very good barbecue chefs that, they say it makes exactly no difference at all. In my experience, it does seem to make a difference. It matters to me, so I do it. Is that, does that mean the sun isn't going to shine tomorrow if you don't do it? No. The sun's going to come up anyway, so do what you're going to do. But that's what I do. So it's been out for about an hour, and let it sit for another hour. Just like that, and then I'll season it right before I put it in the grill. Alright? I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, we just got our fire going. Well, I'm sorry, we just got our coals burning good. As you can see, I just threw that chunk of wood on there. We're going to let that heat up. Let it start burning. We'll close that cylinder. We'll let that smoke and let that heat up a little bit. And then we'll get the meat on. Alright, so you see right there, we have a very heavy, very strong smoke coming out of the stack. I just closed that. So that piece of wood that I had on there, caught up good. I put 2 more the same size, 2 more big pieces the same size in. Closed the firebox. Left the door open on the end. That door is open, right? Doesn't look like it from this angle. Oh yeah. Alright. So left the door open. Open that damper all the way. We're going to let it heat up on the inside of that chamber. Get really hot. Then when we open it up to put our meat in, it'll cool down. Obviously, we'll lose out of the heat. That smoke will have burned off. Those other 2 pieces of wood will be burning good, and we'll get it smoking like it's supposed to do. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't know if you can see that. I'm looking at 350 on the fire on the thermometer. You see there, we got a huge fire going. We're going to close this door up a little bit, damp that down. We're going to put this meat on. When we open this door, we'll lose a lot of the heat on the smoker itself in the chamber, because that's too hot. My guess is you probably got some boiling water in here. Yeah, see our water down there is boiling. You can't really see it because it's dark. You see a lot of flame coming in, but we're going to kill that. We got a good temperature in that chamber. So when we open this up, It'll be just right. It'll lose enough heat so it'll be perfect. Like right now, it already went down to 300 just from opening it up just now. Let me go get this meat and get it on. Actually, let's close this door a little bit more too. We're using the door as a damper. All right, and we will shut the top down some also. So let's go halfway on that top. Okay, so with our grill done, all we need to do is get this seasoned up. I got, let's go first with the black peppercorn. Fresh is best for this. Crack your own fresh peppercorn instead of just using black pepper. I think for a prime rib, it really does work better. Both the coarseness of it and just the fresh flavor of the fresh peppercorn. Feel free to push that in there. That's very tender. It's soaked up, that olive oil, that basting oil. And then we got our combination of garlic and sea salt right here. Dry garlic and sea salt. Okay. She looks good. She looks good. On the top, we're going to go with kosher salt. And on each side, kosher salt. Alright. Not going to bother on the bottom with the salt. Just go to the sides and the top. And that's all you need. Nothing exotic. Okay, let's get it on. Got to look at what that temperature was before I opened that door. I got a serious face full of smoke because I was killing that flame in that box, so I had choked off the dampers. But let's get that back up. We're gonna try to get that at around 275, maybe 300. Is what we're gonna run it at. All right, give me a second. I'll be back to you. Okay, let's go see what we got so far. It's been about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. Can you see that? It's hard to see, right? Let's see if we can get a little light in there. Oops, shining the wrong damn place. No wonder you can't see it. Okay. So she's starting to come along. We're gonna take the temperature real quick just to get an idea how fast it's coming. Okay. YouTube, here we go. Took about an hour to get it right. I cooked mine rare. It's a medium rare. That's how you should eat beef. Don't cook it till it's well done. I hate to see people do that, mess up a good piece of beef. Okay? That's what you got. I just took it off the grill. Alright, I cook it to about an internal temperature of 115. Now I'm going to let it rest. I'm going to cover it with some aluminum foil, let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. It'll continue to cook. So it'll be around 120, 122, somewhere up in there when I'm ready to eat it, and it'll be perfect. Give me a second, I'll be right back. While I'm doing that, I'm going to saute up some asparagus. Okay, YouTube, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. Now you see what I've done. You got the one big piece here. This was a 2 rib roast. I sliced off 2 pieces that I'm going to eat. This piece is how you want to cook it if you're not going to eat your whole thing now. Okay? You can see at the very center. Unless you like your meat really rare, and I love mine rare. This is almost raw on the inside, which is how you want to leave it if you're not going to eat it all now. This can be heated up to however someone wants to eat it tomorrow. In other words, you leave this just like this. If you like a rare piece of meat, tomorrow you can heat this up, and in the course of heating it up, you're also cooking it to where you want it to be. You're going to save some. This is what I'm going to eat, so this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to take it off of this, put it on that aluminum foil I had this wrapped in, and I'm going to throw it in the oven for a quick second. I'm going to turn on the broiler, throw it in there, not very long. I'll show you what it's going to look like. Okay, YouTube, here we go. That was about 2 minutes in the broiler. You want to get it out quick. Looks brown on that side, but it's not. It's still rare. That's what we want. Turn it over, it's still rare. That was the outside cut, so you see the outside. You see there, still rare. Sorry, I had to turn the camera off to do that. We're gonna put a piece of butter on there. We're gonna throw this piece only back in there for about 10 seconds. I'll be right back. So there you go, YouTube. Thanks for watching as always. The blizzard continues. It's just getting started. It's gonna be fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Prime rib in the snow. Subscribe, like, thumbs up, all the good stuff. I'll see you next time.